Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today I have my overdue top 5 favorite vendors video. So Martha from Martha's Fragrance Corner had did a video a couple of weeks ago about her top 5 vendors, and she wanted to just do like a small tag just to get things rolling. So she tagged a few people, and then I was tagged by Melissa Johnson Haight. So Melissa, thank you for tagging me. I was gonna do this video anyways because you do not have to be tagged in order to do this video. If you wanted to share your top 5 favorite vendors, please make a video if you do make videos. If you don't, please leave in the comments down below what are your top 5 favorite vendors, because I would love to know. I love hearing everybody's favorites, because I know it varies, you know, from person to person. There's so many vendors out there, so many favorites to choose from. So I did this video once back in 2023. So my favorites have changed slightly. I will say 3 out of the 5 are the same. There has 2 that has changed, but one of the 2 that has changed is going to be an honorable mention at the end of this, because I still love this vendor so much that I could not just like leave it off my list like that. So I am going to do one honorable mention at the end. So we are going to jump right in, and we are going to just start with my top vendor of all time, because I do have my top, you know, 1, and then the rest of them is in no particular order, but my top vendor of all time, this has not changed since my last video, is Sassy Girl Aroma. Love Sassy Girl Aroma. So excited that Julie is back. You know, I know she had been through so much last year. I can't even imagine, you know, going through what she did. And I just give her so much credit, you know, for, you know, being able to still, you know, get up and do this every day, you know. So I'm so happy that she is back. I did place an order for her pre-order that she had open. I think it was like right at the end of February, and it went until like, you know, March 2nd or something. So I did place an order, but I did keep it small because I still have almost 2 full drawers of Sassy Girl Aroma, because I was one of those crazy people that hoarded all my wax because I was so afraid that she wasn't gonna come back. And like I said, she is my all-time favorite vendor. So I was so afraid to be without her wax that, you know, instead of just melting it and enjoying it last year, I didn't, and I hoarded it. So I still have like 2 full drawers of Sassy Girl Aroma. So I really didn't need anything, but I wanted to support Julie on her, you know, grand reopening. So I did 3 brittles and 1 perfume, so I'm proud of myself for keeping it small. So, but Sassy Girl Aroma, her wax is just beautiful. Her blends are beautiful. She has the best beach nights in the business, but you know, she has different sizes to choose from. Like she has these brittles. Before she had closed last year because of the fire, she had brittles. She had the bag of blocks that she called them, loaves. Sometimes she would do mini muffins, and then sometimes she would do like the they were like skinny loaves, like mini loaves, I think she might have called them. So there was always you know, different sizes to choose from. If you weren't sure of a scent, you know, you could maybe get like a mini muffin if she offered it. Her wax is beautiful. You can't really tell because the color has faded on this, but her colors and her brittles are just like a work of art. And her wax is a powerhouse in my home. Like anything that I have ever melted from her has performed phenomenal for me in every blend. I haven't come across a blend that I don't like. And her shelf life for wax is amazing too, because if you can see, this brittle is from February of 2022. Thankfully, I am almost done with it because this was one of the first pieces of vendor wax that I ever bought, because she was the first vendor that I purchased from on my wax journey too. I purchased from her right at the end of 2021. So yeah, and I've had this since February 2022. And this still performs like a champ. I just melted this like 2 weeks ago because I have it in my melting basket because I'm trying to finish it up. And I think I have 2 more brittles that are from the same thing, February 2022, that I'm trying to finish up. And those perform phenomenal for me too. So Sassy Girl Aroma, absolutely love her wax. I don't know what her new business model is gonna be like right now since she just reopened, but before she was doing pre-orders sometimes on a weekly basis or like bi-weekly basis. So she has a lot of openings throughout the year. Is, you know, she takes scent requests if there's a scent that you really want her to pour. Julie's usually typically pretty good at, you know, pouring people's requests. So Sassy Girl Aroma is still my top vendor of all time. Love, love, love her wax. Okay, now the rest of these are in no particular order. We are just gonna grab and go. So my next favorite vendor is Salt Mountain Melts. I just grabbed one item from each of my favorite vendors that I have in my melting basket right now, just so I can show it, you know, on camera. Salt Mountain Melts, Amanda is the owner. I have fallen in love with her wax lately. I mean, she has been a favorite of mine for a while, even back in 2023, but you know, like in 2024, like I started melting more of her wax and I have just like become obsessed with her wax. Her wax performs very well for me. Her labels are so stinking cute. I love that she has the pour dates on them, and she doesn't have too many openings during the year. I think she has 4 pre-orders during the year, and she doesn't do an RTS after the pre-order, which is fine because, you know, her pre-order lists are really small, which is what I like about it. She offers maybe 10 to 15 cents each pre-order, so it's very easy for me to keep my list at a minimum, you know, and it's, you know, it's just, you don't have to sit there and go through so many cents going, oh, I want this, and then try to make cuts because you're spending too much, you know. I like how hers is just nice, easy, 10 to 15 cents, you know, per pre-order. And then I have noticed, I've seen some people do videos before, every now and then she will do a small RTS where you can, if you're one of the lucky ones to actually get on, you can get like a mystery souffle like sample. Like she'll have leftover souffles from that pre-order, and then if you're lucky to get on the website right when it opens, you can get one of those mystery boxes and it has like 6 souffles in it from that pre-order. So I would still love to get one of those one day, but yes. And her wax, like I said, performs so well for me, and it lasts a long time too. I have stuff from her from 2023 that I'm still working on right now, and it still smells good. It still performs good. You know, her blends are really good. Like I said, the Evil Queen, this is a really good one. Her Outer Banks, the Beach Nights and like Marshmallow is really good. She has a lot of good, you know, scents. And like I said, she doesn't do too many openings throughout the year, but you know, her lists are, you know, nice and small, so you don't have to, you know, sit there and comb through pages of, you know, scents. So yes, Salt Mountain Melts, another one of my top favorite vendors. This was actually a vendor that was not on my list in 2023, but has now made my list for 2025. Next up, we have Teddy Bees. So Teddy Bees, Tiffany is the owner. Teddy Bees wax is just beautiful. Beautiful and unique. Like I've never smelled such unique blends than I do from Tiffany. Like her blends are just so gorgeous. And yeah, she has 3 pre-orders per year. And then she also does an RTS after those pre-orders. So she has 6 openings throughout the year. And she has souffles, tubs, and loaves. That's the same thing with Salt Mountain Melts. Sorry, I forgot to say that. She has souffles, tubs, and loaves as well. And she, Teddy Bees, you know, her scent list though is pretty long. So yeah, you're gonna be in trouble, you know, trying to go through that list and make cuts. I do that all the time and it's hard, but her blends are just so beautiful. I know, you know, some people don't have the best of luck with performance with Teddy Bees, but I do for the most part. And a lot of the times I melt Teddy Bees in my bedroom. So I feel like that's another reason why I get the best performance, is because I melt it in my bedroom. And I do let it cure too. Sometimes I will try a scent if it's not, you know, as strong as I'd like it to be. I'll let it cure more. So I do let my wax from Teddy Bees cure from like, you know, 6 months to a year. But sometimes I don't even do that like purposely sometimes, because I just have so much wax to get through. It just ends up being that way. But, you know, her blends are just beautiful. Her souffles are gorgeous. Her attention to detail with her wax is just gorgeous. Everything always comes packaged beautifully. Her customer service is great. So, yeah, I love, love, love Teddy Bees. I don't know what else more I can say except that I love it. She was on my top 5 favorite vendors in 2023 and is still one of my top vendors for 2025. And for the near future, I don't think she's going anywhere. Okay. Next one, this one was not on my list in 2023, and I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know why I did not pick this vendor as one of my top 5s, because I absolutely love her wax and it performs so well for me. And this was the second vendor I've ever purchased from, but for some reason, I don't know what I was doing when I made that video, because this definitely should have been in there the first time. But that is Super Tarts. So Brandy is the owner, and her wax is so strong. She's another one like Sassy Girl Aroma that her wax is so strong, like right out the gate, and her wax has a phenomenal shelf life, because I still have wax from her that are from 2022 that I'm working on right now, and they still perform phenomenal for me. She used to have regular pre-orders and, you know, openings and stuff, but, you know, I know it used to be her and her husband that poured, and now it's just Brandy that's pouring. So her openings are not, you know, she doesn't really have pre-orders much anymore. Very randomly will she have a pre-order, but she does try to keep the website stocked with RTS items. So I do check her website regularly to see if there's anything that I want, even though I don't need anything, because I have a full drawer of Super Tarts, and then I have a box that's filled with all her clamshells, and most of those clamshells are from like 2022. So I really need to focus on using her stuff this year. But her wax is beautiful, and she's another one that has very unique blends too, like Jaws here. Like, I know this is her like top selling blend, and for good reason, because it's just, you know, phenomenal. Like, if you're buying from Super Tarts and you haven't tried Jaws yet, like, you are so missing out, because this is just one of the best scents ever. So yeah, Super Tarts, like I said, she right now, she used to do, it used to be like clamshells, half BAMs, and BAM bags, but now she's changed it, and for the RTS now, she either just has what she had, like a naked clamshell, or she'll have like a donut size. So that's basically the two that you can choose between from now. When she randomly does pre-orders, I believe she does, you know, half BAMs and BAM bags for those, but her RTS items, for the most part, are usually either like, you know, the naked clams or the donut size, which I think is great though too, because like, especially if you want to try a scent and you're not sure if you're going to like it, if you get, you know, just like a naked clam or even a donut size and you don't like it, then, you know, it's just a small size anyways. But if you get like a half BAM or a full BAM, like double this, you know, of a scent that you've never tried before, and you're not sure if you're gonna like, then yeah, it sucks if you don't like it. So yeah, the only bad thing now about it is because that you can't get her wax as often as you used to, but her wax still is, you know, phenomenal. It has great shelf life. So she usually does a Wax Wednesday every year, so I know a lot of people stock up then. That's when I like to stock up too, because this is actually from Wax Wednesday of 2022. So I actually, I ordered this in November of 2022, and I got this at the beginning of 2023. So, and it's still amazing. So her shelf life is phenomenal. So even though her wax is hard to get now, if you stock up during a pre-order or stock up, you know, during Wax Wednesday, her shelf life is amazing. So you can keep it for a long time. Okay, last but not least, this vendor was on my list in 2023 and is still on my list for 2025, and that is Dessa's Homespun Scents. I love Dessa's wax. Her wax is just beautiful. And just look at the colors that she uses. She uses colors like these. She has like a lime green, a hot pink. Like she's always doing like these, you know, neon like bright colors. And I love that, you know, she has different sizes to choose from. Like this is like her breakaway bar, which is like comparable to like a bougie bar or something from L3, but she also has little tile sizes that literally like are in the shape of a tile, and you can either cut it into 4s, which is what I do for the most part, or unless it's like a really strong scent, I'll cut it up into like 6 pieces, and those are only like $2.75, I think. So that is like great if you want to, you know, try a bunch of different scents. So Dessa's, she does do pre-orders. I think she usually does about 4 a year, and she doesn't do RTSs after the pre-order. So, but you know, her pre-order lists are really good. She is really good at, you know, pouring, you know, the same scents. So like if there's a scent that you fall in love with and you want to, you know, stock up on, sometimes she will pour, you know, some of the same scents in back-to-back pre-orders. So you usually don't have to wait too long for her to offer a scent that you love. So, and then her prices are very reasonable. She had, like I said, she has the tiles, she has the breakaway bars, she has she calls them big bars, I think, which are like the size of like the brittles from Sassy Girl Aroma. She has mini loaves, and then she has large loaves. And the nice thing about the mini loaves and the large loaves is that you can do customs. So any scent that she offers in that particular pre-order, you can do customs with those, you know, scents that she's offering. So a mini loaf, you can blend up to 2 scents. And then her large loaves, you can do up to 3 blends. So you can pick from anything that's being offered, and then you can just make a custom out of it. So she always has customs available. So I think that's a really good, you know, option too, because I've done a few customs with her before, and they've all turned out great. So actually, and except for one, I'm still on the fence about one of them, but that was my own fault because I picked like, you know, and I put like eggnog with it, and I'm usually not an eggnog person, but I wanted to try it and see how it was. So, but yeah, Dessa's wax is phenomenal. She's another one that has good shelf life. I have stuff that I'm working on from 2023 right now that is still performing very well for me. So, and then, like I said, she has, you know, all different shapes that you can choose from if you're looking to keep your order small and try different scents. Like you could just order a bunch of tiles and try everything if you wanted to. So like her wax performs very well. I know she just recently changed her formula slightly too, and so far her new formula has been working for me. So I'm so glad, because I was so nervous that maybe her new formula wasn't going to work for me, but so far her new formula is working for me. So that is Dessa's. So the 3 that stayed the same for me since 2023 is Sassy Girl Aroma, Teddy Bees, and Dessa's. Those were my top vendors in 2023, and they're still on my list today. My 2 new ones to add is Salt Mountain Melts and Super Tarts. Like I said, I still don't understand why I didn't put Super Tarts in. My mind must have been somewhere else that day. So those are my top 5 favorite vendors. And then I am going to do one honorable mention, because this vendor was in my top 5 in 2023. And, you know, I still love her wax. So this is not throwing shade on any other vendor or anything. You know, I have a lot of different vendors in my collection that I love, and there's still plenty more that I want to try. So this is not throwing shade onto any vendor. You know, every vendor, you know, has their own, you know, uniqueness and their own blends and what makes them, you know, great vendors. So I still love this vendor, and I still purchase from this vendor regularly. So I have to mention her because I love her as a person too. And that is Lavender and Speckles. So Beth is the owner, and yeah, like I said, this is my honorable mention because I just could not keep her her out of my video, like, because I still love her wax so much. So technically this would be like a top 6 because her wax is just phenomenal. She has like these shape bags here that come with the little buns. All you have to do is just pop a bun into a warmer and you're good to go. Sometimes, depending on how strong the scent is, I'll actually put like one full bun in a warmer, and then I'll cut the other one in half and put it in my other warmer because I have 2 warmers in my bedroom. So I'll do that sometimes as well. But yeah, Beth is amazing. You know, she has pre-orders. She's trying to do pre-orders every month now. And like I said, she has a lot of different sizes to choose from. She has like the 6 count of the buns. I know she has like a 12 count, I think, of the buns. She's started offering souffles. She started offering tubs, and she offers loaves. And now she's doing clamshells and like snap bars, she's calling them. So she has a lot of different sizes to choose from. Her prices are very reasonable. In her pre-orders, she's very good at taking scent requests as well, and she offers a lot of samplers in her pre-orders too. So, you know, if you're looking to try some scents out, or if there's like one scent that you love, like roasted pine cones or something, she has like samplers dedicated to just like, you know, those fragrances. So yes, I could not do a video without mentioning Lavender and Speckles because I still truly love her wax, and Beth is an amazing person. So I had to do her as my honorable mention. And yes, that is it. And that is all that I have for you today. My top 5 vendors. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing this, and I hope that you will comment down below your top 5 favorite vendors if you haven't left them yet. Or if you make videos, please feel free to, you know, make a video with your top 5 vendors. You do not have to be tagged in order to make a video. That the tag is just to, you know, help get the ball rolling. But anybody in the YouTube community that makes wax videos, if you want to make a video with your 5 favorite vendors, please do so because I would love to see it. And if you do, let me know in the comments down below if you plan on posting a video. So I am just going to tag 2 people just to keep the ball rolling. So the first person that I'm going to tag is going to be Summer Michelle. And I remember me and Summer did this back in 2023. Me and her had started that as a tag video. So I'm going to tag Summer because I would love to see if her favorite vendors have changed since the last time we did the video. And then I'm also going to tag Charity. So tag your it ladies. I really hope that you consider doing the video because I would love to see what your top favorite vendors are. I had so much fun, you know, going through my collection and picking these scents out and picking out my favorite vendors. It's always, you know, so fun to go through my stash. So yeah, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, spending some time with me today, and I look forward to chatting with you all in the comments. Bye.